Find the coordinates of the stationary point on the curve y equals x to the 4 plus 32x. Determine whether this stationary point is a maximum or a minimum. For what values of x does x to the 4 plus 32x increase as x increases? So here's the question then, let's have a little look at it. So stationary points then. So we need dy dx and we need to let it equal 0, don't we? So dy dx, differentiate, power rule, 4 comes down, x to the 1 less, plus, and x differentiates to 1, so it's 32 lots of 1, which is 32, equals 0 then. That tells us x cubed, move the 32 over, minus 32, and then once that's moved over we can move the 4 down from times to divide. So x cubed equals minus 8, cube root both sides, tap it in the calculator if you need to, x equals minus 2. So we've cube rooted minus 8 and we've got minus 2, and we get x equals minus 2. Determine whether this is a max or min. So the second derivative then, part 2, d2y by dx squared is equal to, differentiate this, 12, 3 fourths are 12, x to the 1 less, and the constant goes to 0, which 12x squared, which is positive. It's always positive, but it's positive when x equals minus 2. So it's a minimum. Okay, so find the stationary point. Well, the point, the first value, when x is minus 2, we ought to get y. So let's just put y in here. We found the x value, let's get the coordinate. X to the 4 plus 32x. X to the 4 plus 32x. So minus 2 to the 4. Just move this stuff out of the way then. Let's just move this down here somewhere so we've got some room. And y equals, let's just get the y value here. Minus 2 to the 4 is 16. And that's 32 times 2 is minus 64. So we get minus 48. So x is minus 2, y is 48 is the coordinate. Stationary point. So the second derivative is positive, so when x is minus 2 it is clearly positive, so it's a minimum at that coordinate then, that stationary point. For what values of x does this increase as x increases? So dy dx then is equal to this. Now when is dy dx positive? Because if it's positive, then this is increasing. So here this is positive. Well, it's greater than or equal to 0, so let's have a look at that then. So 4x cubed, so here, 4x cubed plus 32 is greater than 0. That's when dy dx is positive and the curve will be increasing. So that tells us that 4x cubed is greater than minus 32. Divide by 4, x cubed is greater than minus 32 over 4, which is minus 8. It's x cubed rather, sorry. That's a cube. Decided to change the power. So that tells us then, if x cubed is bigger than minus 8, then x will be bigger than minus 2, won't it? Let's just confirm that with a sketch. X cubed is a curve like that, isn't it? And then like that. So for x cubed to be bigger than minus 8, it needs to be above here. There's minus 2. And this is minus 8. So x is bigger than minus 2. When that's the case, this will be positive.